Happy Monday and good morning. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mackenzie Lake. Let's talk about our Monday forecast. We have high pressure building in. This is going to be our best friend for our extended forecast, not only because it'll draw in some warmer, drier air, but this is going to shield us from any sort of precipitation. So we have high pressure out to the west, but we also have another system out towards the Great Basin. Both of these will be impacting our weather over the next few days. So let's dive into it. We're going to start out with what's most important early this Monday morning. That's going to be winds. So winds are pretty gusty throughout the entire region, especially near San Luis Obispo, closer to Santa Maria. These are sustained winds, so 23 miles an hour there. Gusts could be upwards of 30 to 40 miles an hour, and most of the Central Coast underneath a wind advisory until 10 o'clock in the morning. So if you're traveling along the Gaviota Coast, even here in Santa Barbara, we're underneath that advisory. Those gusts could range upwards of 55 miles an hour or possibly greater. And depending on where you are, it's a foggy morning as well. Here in Santa Barbara, our visibility down to just a quarter of a mile or less. Make sure to have those low beams on. We're going to hold out with these winds for the next couple of hours here, but then once the winds die down, that marine layer will be allowed to clear out, and then we'll be seeing more sunshine, warming temperatures up beautifully. So today we're warming back up into the 60s and 70s. Today's the first day of this nice warming trend, and due in part to both of those high pressure systems, we're warming quickly. By the time we make it into New Year's Day, so about Wednesday here, we'll see those winds transition to the northeast. That's going to draw those temperatures back into the 70s, mostly sunny skies, but with those northeasterly winds, we're expecting Santa Ana winds to develop, and of course with that, fire weather concerns. So take a look here, starting Tuesday, continuing until Thursday, so this is a multiple day system. Those northeasterly winds will draw in low humidity values anywhere down from 10 to 20%. So we have a fire weather watch in effect for areas color coded in orange. Red flag warning for those areas down through Ventura County as well. Those gusts could be close to 45 miles an hour. So this is a pretty common and typical red flag warning system and a pretty typical Santa Ana system. Not nearly as strong as those particularly dangerous events that we had just a few months ago, but still imperative to practice fire safety heading out the door. But let's go ahead and talk about our Monday here. So south-facing beaches, foggy morning, expecting those clouds to clear out nicely by the afternoon. Temperatures warming back up into the 60s, 66 in Santa Barbara, 64 there in Montecito. All these temperatures looking really pleasant. You might be tempted to head to the beach today, but we still have high surf advisories in effect for the west-facing beaches. So areas right around North Point Conception and of course through San Luis Obispo, we're expecting those waves to be anywhere from 8 to 12 feet. That will be allowed to drop off heading into our Tuesday, and then by the time we make it into Thursday, that's one of the warmest of the work week. Most temperatures about 5 to 10 degrees above average. Heading into our weekend, cooling off just a little bit, but just a beautiful picture perfect forecast. Have a good one.